annoying. Anyway, hello and welcome to this week's live Q&A show with me, Ranting Ryan. Oh, good. Two people. Mr. Williams and Mr. Freeman. Hello, Jack. Hello, Ben. Hello, Mario Fanatic 2004. Hello. And Dino Bird. Hello. The Train Spotter and Football Fan DVD. Hello. Well, I don't think I need that title card, but it's annoying to have lost it. Mr. Williams has asked the first question for this week, and it's I forgot to turn on the light. Anyway, Chuck Williams asks, do you know that today is bonfire night? Of course I know that. Do you think I'm stupid? And I will. Yeah, I'm planning to have some fireworks after this show. Bertie Boy 05 bonus features. Hello, says, what's your favorite crisps flavor? Favorite crisp flavor? Let's see. I really like barbecued beef. Yes. Oh, I'm hungry now. Oh, thanks a lot. You've made me hungry. Oh, it's not my day today, is it? It's Train Spotter and Football Fan and DVD's birthday tomorrow. So happy birthday for tomorrow. Ben Brian asked, will you make an alteration to the title of the stream saying that it is episode 2? Of course I will. I'm not stupid, you know. Thank you, Mr. Freeman. A proper question. How many episodes are you doing for your show, Ryan? Yes. I'm planning 8 episodes. What did I say, Ben Brian? Oh! Yes, as I was saying before I realised I made a mistake, that I'm planning 8 episodes for this series. Oh, your brain needs washing, says Mr. Freeman. You don't say! Aha! Hopefully, no mistakes will happen for the rest of the show. Just when I said no more mistakes would happen, I realised I forgot to do the top button of my shot! Bertie Boy 05 bonus. Bertie Boy 05 bonus feature says, what do you think about the lockdown that started today? Well, it doesn't affect me because I'm not in England. I'm in Scotland, but I feel terribly sorry for the people in England. Poor people. But I'll just think that oh no, Mario Fanatic 2004 is in England. Sorry to hear about that. So thank you for your question. Hey Ryan, says Mr. Freeman, have you heard that the original being is doing a Q&A video to celebrate getting 100 subscribers? I can't remember if I did hear that, but I just want to congratulate him. Okay. Mr. Williams asks, what do you think of my DVD collection? Well, by the looks of things, I think you've got a very good DVD collection, Mr. Williams. It's nice to see that DVDs still exist, isn't it? Did I see another question? Did I see another? Oh no, I one's just come in. There weren't any previous ones after Mr. Williams' recent question. Dino Birdie asks, have you watched the game show called The Generation Game? Yes, I have watched that. And on the conveyor belt tonight, we have hold on, a phone, a box, a light bulb in it. Something. Yeah, I have watched the Generation Game and I really like it. So, thank you very much. Ah, yes. I don't need glasses. Mr. Freeman asks, do you like the Smiths? Oh, yes. Yes, I do. And if so, what's your favorite song from them? I like Heaven Knows I'm Miserable Now. You know, I was looking for a job and then I found a job. Heaven knows I'm miserable now. Yeah, that one. No, before you say it, I am not a sad person. Do you look like I have a sad person? Huh? Do I look like that I'm a sad person? Mario Fanatic 2004 asks, do you like eating Skittles? I do, yes. For a treat. Oh, thanks. You've made me hungry again. Dearie me. Thank you for your question. Now then, Mr. Williams asks, Ryan, what do you think of Family Fortunes with the sound effect? Let's see. What do I think of it? Well, it's the perfect example of a wrong answer, isn't it? Yes, I have seen Family Fortunes. Still on the go, I believe. Yeah, yes. So thank you for your question. Mr. Freeman asks, hang on. Wait. Oh, he's not asking a question, but he says, I have to say to you, last week I missed the show because I had no Wi-Fi internet connection. No Wi-Fi internet connection? You missed my show because of no Wi-Fi internet connection? If you had no internet connection, that's fine. But if it was a different reason, like you had to pop off to the loo, or you're busy doing something else, that's completely unacceptable! You were driving home in the car, were you? Oh, makes sense. Yeah, I'll let you off. Bertie Boy asks, yeah, I'm gonna call you Bertie Boy to make things quicker around here. What's your favorite cereal? Oh, you see, a lot of food questions, and the more food questions I get, the more hungrier I get, and I can't have food at the moment because I've got to do the show. But I really like cornflakes. Yes, cornflakes. That's, I say, my favorite cereal. So thank you for your question. Now, if I see another food question in here, And if I go hungry again, oh, you're not gonna like me when I'm angry. No, I'm not gonna turn into the Hulk before you say anything else. Oh, the classic Doctor Who years fan, or I'm just gonna call you Doctor for short. Says Ryan, have you seen Wheel of Fortune? I believe I have seen Wheel of Fortune. Sorry, my mind it disappeared from my brain there. And I think it's a fun game. So yeah, thank you for your question. Let's take a look. Mr. Freeman also asks, who are your favorite comedians? Let's see, who are my favorite comedians? Let's see. Alan Carr? Billy Connolly? Oh, what's his name? I've forgotten his name! But, yeah, but Alan Carr and Billy Connolly are my two favourites, so thank you for your question. Let's take a look. Ryan, says Mr. Williams, what do you think of the forgotten shows like Lavender Castle and Phantom Cat? Well, they're not forgotten if you still remember them. Well, I don't think I've ever seen them because, as he said, they were forgotten about. So, dear. If they're not kid shows, I'll happily watch them. But if they are kid shows, I'll have to watch them with a child. Oh, Mr. Freeman. Oh, Mr. Freeman's asking all the questions. It's not just about you, you know. Let's see. Mr. Freeman asked, well, let's just say he's asking most of the questions for this week. Let's just say that. As well as Bill and Ben, Andy Pandy, and other Watching Mother shows, have you heard of another 50s TV show, Muffin the Mule? Yes, I have. But I said last week, if it's a children's show, I wouldn't watch it on my own. I'd watch it with a child. You've got to remember that, people! Remember that! Use your brains! So thank you for your question. Dino Birdie asks, did you know that Ronnie Corbett was the narrator of the 90s kids TV show Timbuktu? Timbuktu. Yeah, I've got it right. Well, I know who Ronnie Corbett is. Yeah, I do believe he speaks something like this. Yeah, this is my best Ronnie Corbett impression. I know who Ronnie Corbett is, but I didn't know he narrated that. So thank you for your question. Mr. Freeman asks, do you like Rowan Atkinson, Ford Kiernan, Greg Hempel, John Cleese, the rest of Monty Python, the two Ronnies, Griff Jones, Mel Smith, and the others? Yes, I do! Oh, they do make me laugh. Whenever I'm ranting about something or just shouting, well, that's pretty much what I do every day. But I do love a good laugh. Yeah, I mean, who doesn't like a good laugh? Huh? If you don't like a good laugh, that makes you miserable people. Thank you for your question, Mr. Freeman. Oh, Mario Vanity. No, it's not a question. He says, I watch kid shows on my own. Ryan, Well, it all depends how old he is. If he's the junior age, yeah, that's fine. But if he's like somewhere in his like teens, grow up. No, I'll let you off. I'll let you off. I'll let you off because I'm not an evil person. Okay, are there any more questions? Oh yes, Mr. Freeman asks. And speaking of Muffin the Mule, did you know that there was a remake that aired on CBeebies in 2005? Heard of it, but never seen it, because remember, I don't watch kid shows on my own! Okay. Oh yes, Mr. Williams asks, Mr. Williams' question disappeared, but I found it. Who are your favourite Mr. Men and Little Misses? Well, I remember reading the books when I was wee, so I'll say, Mr. Noisy, Mr. Bounce, I thought there was a poster over there to help me remember, but no. Mr. Noisy, Mr. Oh, I've forgotten what I said. What did I say? What did I say? I'm such a silly sausage. Mr. Bounce, yes, that's it. Thank you. Oh, what's the matter with me today? I need to have an early night. I'm sorry, but I'm just gonna have to move on to the next question before I lose track again. Oh wait, but if I was to choose a Little Miss, I'd say Little Miss Magic. Yes, Mr. Noisy, Mr. Bounce, and Little Miss Magic, and maybe what's her name? Little Miss Neat. Yes, Mr. Noisy, Mr. Bounce, Little Miss Magic, and Little Miss Neat. Yes, I've done it. I got for a question, and it wasn't all that difficult. I'm just tired. That's all. Bertie Boy 05 says, "Who's your favorite superhero?" Now, I did love reading superhero comics when I was a wee boy. But I'd say Superman. Yes, because he's so cool. That Superman. Yes. And that's not the Superman theme. Yes, I really enjoyed Superman when I was a kid, so thank you very much for your question. Let's see. Hamtaro and Yoo-Hoo Fan 33. What shall I call you for short? I'll call you Yoo-Hoo for short. What's your opinion on Yoo-Hoo and Friends? He asks, or she. Let's see. Never heard of it, so I don't have an opinion. But still, thank you for your question. He or she also asks, what's your opinion on Tamagotchi? Tamagotchi? Never that either. Can't answer that. Sorry, but still, thank you for your question. Mario Fanatics 2004 has said, I'm in my teens, but I'm never too old for those shows. Should I run to that? No. Like I say, I'm a good guy. Still, I'll let you off. We all have different opinions. Let's see. What's your... Oh, sorry. Manuel Fanatic 2004 asks, what's your opinion on Brendan O'Carroll? Mrs. Brown of Mrs. Brown's Boys. I think he's really good, now Brendan O'Carroll. Carroll! Sorry. He is very funny, and I really like Mrs. Brown's Boys, so he's really good. So thank you for your question. The doctor asks, or says, Ryan, have you seen the royal family? He means the sitcom, not the actual royal family. Of course I know who the royal family are, the real royal family. Respect to all the royal family. That's what I say. I haven't seen the sitcom, but I think I've heard of that. And I believe that it's not about the actual royal family, because imagine that, a sitcom about the actual royal family. But that's something I would watch. Yeah. Mr. Freeman asked, where did the question go? Where did the question go? Oh, there it is. What are your favorite sitcoms and sketch shows? I'll do my usual. I'll name two. I like favorite sitcoms are Still Game and Bottom, and sketch shows, Chewing the Fat, and Not 9 O'Clock News. So thank you for your question. Oh, good point, Mr. Freeman. He says, I suppose if you watch Still Game, your favourite character is Victor, because he wears the same sort of hat as you. You know what? You're absolutely right about that. Thank you for pointing that out. Mario Fanatic asks, did you know that Brendan O'Carroll had his own stand-up show? That sounds likely, because I do believe that he's a comedian. As well as a granny. Not an actual granny! Just a fictional granny, that is. So yeah, that sounds likely. But if there is one, I'd happily watch that. So thank you very much. Let's take a look. Does he have... Are there any more questions? Yes, Mr. Williams. He says, Ryan, do you have any recorded tapes from the 1990s and the 2000s? I do believe that there are some on this very shelf. Oh, wait, this very shelf. The second one from the top. That one. From the... I'm not sure if there are any... Yes! You know, there will be ones from the 90s, because as you know, I grew up in the 90s, so there will be some in the 90s. So thank you very much for your question. Yes, I do. Dino Birdie asked, did you know that Roy Walker was the original host of the 80s game show Catchphrase? Yes, I did know that, because I watched Catchphrase. So it's good, but it's not right. I believe that's what he usually says. And as you know, Catchphrase nowadays is hosted by Stephen Mulhern. You know what? I often fancy going on Catchphrase. So yeah, I tend to, whenever I watch it, I tend to practice whenever I can. And my reaction if I get an answer right is, yay! But if I get one on it, ow! I banged my hand on my cupboard door when I was punching the door in anger. At first I wasn't really angry, but now I'm really angry. Ow! Oh! 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 Still, thank you very much for your Catchphrase question. Whew. I'm okay. I'll just make sure that I'm okay. Ow! Yes, I'm okay. Oh, Mr. Freeman asked, now, do me a favor and stop asking questions from then on, because with we're running low on time, so I'll answer how many questions? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 questions in about 3 minutes. So I'll have to answer them as quickly as I can. Speaking of grannies, have you heard of the CBB show Me Too? It has a character called Granny Murray, played by Jane McCarry, who played Isa in Still Game. Yes, I've heard of it. Never watched it. Don't watch it on my own. Or watch it with kids. You know that. Mario Fantastic 2004. What's your opinion on Justin Fletcher? I've seen him when I was watching it with some children. Yes, he's very funny, Mr. Fletcher. What's your favourite episode of Bill and Ben and Flowerpot says Taco Wizard. No, Lizard. Treasure Garden. Yes. I remember watching that one with some children and really taking a light to that one. Have you, Mr. Freeman asks, have you checked out any of my videos on my channel? If so, what is your favourite one and why? I don't have a favourite one, but I have seen them. So thank you very much. Is your favourite character in Chewing the Fad Ballistic Bob? Also says Mr. Freeman. Yes, I suppose so, because I suppose he's a bit like me. Yes. Have you, Mr. Williams asks, have you seen other game shows like The Weakest Link and Pointless? Yes, I have. Yes, I have seen The Weakest Link. You are the weakest link. Goodbye, says Anne Robinson. And Pointless? Oh, yes, watch it regularly. Name a Pointless catchphrase. Can you all decide the person who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. Yes, really good. Both good shows. Tend to watch them whenever I can. Mario Fanatic asks, what's your opinion on Nintendo? Let's see. Do I have an opinion on Nintendo? I don't tend to play it that often, but I play it with some children, and I'm more good at it than I imagined. So yeah, good fun to play. Thank you very much. And Mario Fanatic 2004. Did you know that the voice of Danger Mouse in the reboot is in a game show? Yes, I did know that. It's Alexander Armstrong. Now, I seen the 80s Danger Mouse when I was growing up in the 90s, but I do tend to watch a reboot with some children, and it's very funny, very good for the whole family. So thank you very much. Yes, Alexander Armstrong is currently the new series of Danger Mouse. Whew. I've done it! Yes! I'm at 4 seconds to spare. 1! That's all we've got time for. Oh, no. What a way to end the show. Nest1194 says, my paternal, I can't pronounce that, grandma just died last night. I have no grandparents left. Oh, I'm so sorry, Nest1194. Well, I and all the other people who asked questions this week are also very sorry for you. We are very sorry for your loss. What a way to end the show, finding out about a death. Yep, rest in peace, Nest1194's paternal grandma. Well, as I said, that's all we've got time for. So, thank you very much for all the questions you've asked me for this week. And I think my days just got better, because the further I did this show, the less I complained about having a not so good day. So yeah, I feel much better now. Thanks to all of you. See you next week at the same time for more questions. So, good night. No end credit card. But you know the credits already, so it doesn't matter.